Welcome back to the Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame as we continue this fantastic special edition of Inside the Heat as we look back at the legendary career of former Heat big man Shaquille O'Neal. And you'll recall, Shaq made an impact instantly upon arrival, making the Miami Heat a championship contender. His first big impact, though, was with the fans, when they all came together on the front steps of American Airlines Arena, and he promised to bring a championship to the Heat, changing the city of Miami forever.
It was in Miami where two of my favorite people helped me obtain my fourth championship, Pat Riley and D. Wade. But I'd be remiss if I didn't name other key players: James Posey, Jason Williams, Antoine Walker, Hall of Famer Gary Payton. Stand up, Gary. Udonis Haslem, and Hall of Famer Alonzo Mourning.
Shaquille O'Neal would change our franchise, not only locally, but globally.
It is a trade so large and league-changing. Shaquille O'Neal, member of the Miami Heat.
That was our first, mega star. We knew that we had to do something really special.
Shaq rolling up in an 18-wheeler running on diesel power.
There was an instant electricity and excitement around the city.
Hello, Miami. I said hello, Miami.
It's the first time I saw the city come together like that, for basketball.
That was the start of the show, of the Shaq Show.
Getting a player of Shaq's stature said everything about where the Heat was heading and that they meant business.
For the first time, people were really looking at us with the expectations of we can truly be a championship contender.
He said it from day one on the steps. He's going to bring a championship.
Remember this? I'm going to bring a championship to Miami, I promise.
His first season in Miami, Shaq averaged nearly 23 points and 10.5 rebounds a game, leading the Heat to the best record in the East with 59 wins.
Miles takes a seat.
But perhaps his biggest contribution was bringing out the best in those around him.
Oh, baby! The Diesel put it in the sky. Wade took care of the rest.
The man is even throwing lobs now.
When Shaq came, he really gave everybody hope that we could become a champion one day.
He gave that team the belief, the bravado, that you felt like you had an opportunity to make a run.
And the Heat did make a run in 2005, all the way to the Eastern Conference Finals. Unfortunately, though, the team fell in 7 games to the Detroit Pistons.
When you have a failure like that, it only makes you stronger.
The Heat returned to the conference finals in 2006 for a rematch with the Pistons. White-hot Miami set the stage for Game 6.
O'Neal spins the other way. He's unstoppable.
Shaq led the Heat to victory with 26 points, 16 rebounds, and 5 blocks.
For the first time in franchise history, the Miami Heat are going to the NBA Finals.
The Heat lost their first 2 finals games and faced an improbable haul against the Dallas Mavericks.
Just 2 of 27 teams have come back from down 0-2 to win the NBA Finals.
But Shaq and the Heat refused to be on the wrong side of that statistic.
We had a practice the next day. It was like a heated argument practice. Like, you need to do this, you need to do that. And then D. Wade exploded and everybody else just kicked in. And one game at a time.
That approach worked as the Heat protected home court and won all 3 games in Miami.
Terry, rejected by Shaq.
Miami wins again to take a 3-2 lead.
We had a bunch of great players who never quit.
We helped and willed each other to a certain level of dominance to defy the odds.
And the Heat did defy those odds.
The Heat have won it! We're NBA champions! They win their first championship in franchise history. 1, 2, 3,
Miami, I love you, and we will see you soon. We're going to have a parade.
Shaq's winning pedigree led the Heat to its first NBA title and cemented the championship culture that exists here today, 3 championships later.
We would have never got there without Shaquille.
Go, Coach! Hold up! Yeah!
Players like that are generational players. and I think he really helped cultivate the basketball interest in a football town.
He made it possible for the Heat not only to win its first championship, but also made it a destination team for the teams that would win later.
He's one of the greatest players who've ever played this game, and part of his legacy, part of his history is being here with Miami.